Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be going over what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. Starting off with the car behind me here, this is the casino podium vehicle for the week, and it is of course the Coquette D10. Overall, very cool vehicle. Definitely one that I would look into getting for sure. Go to the casino every day and try to win it. It goes for $1.5 million. It's got a ton of customization. My favorite feature about it is that you can remove the roof if you choose to, or you can have a hardtop similar to the Corvette C8 in real life. Overall, very cool vehicle, definitely something that you should check into and try to win. But of course, now that we've talked about that, we got to talk about how to make some money this week in Grand Theft Auto Online, and we do have a pretty good week on our hands yet again. So that's awesome. Starting off under the missions tab, we have the short trip missions on double money and double RP for the remainder of this week. So if you've never tried those, you should definitely do that this week. On top of that, we also have all Lamar missions in the game on 4 times RP as well as double money. So if you're a lower level, this is going to be a really good way for you to level up in GTA Online this week while also earning a decent amount of money, and the missions are not terribly hard generally, so definitely give this a shot if you are newer to the game. For those of you that like adversary modes, we have a really fun one this week. It is Overtime Rumble. Overtime Rumble, basically think of it as car darts. It's really fun actually. If you play this with a bunch of buddies, you're gonna have a great time guaranteed. It is super fun, and double money and double RP definitely does not hurt. Now of course the best way to make money this week, being that it is 420 week, is going to be on the biker business sell missions. Biker business sell missions are double money and double RP. So all of the MC businesses are paying 2 times what they normally would this week and giving out twice the RP. So that's awesome. We also have the biker bar resupply missions. Those are going to be paying double money and double RP for the remainder of this week. So that's going to be awesome. Your bar is going to make a lot more money for you this week. For those of you that do take care of that, I know a lot of people don't, I don't personally, but it might be worth doing this week in particular. Now we also have double money on weed sales to street dealers. The street dealers will randomly pop up around Grand Theft Auto Online every single day, and you can sell weed to them for double money. This is probably the way that I would go about selling my weed this week if you can, depending on how much you're playing of course, but this is actually going to pay a decent amount, and it'll help you to not have to do that MC sale mission, which is generally pretty awful. Now of course we do also have double money and double RP on MC Clubhouse work, challenges, as well as the contracts, which is pretty awesome. So definitely check that out. MC Clubhouse work with a huge group of friends can be a ton of fun, and you can get a lot of stuff done in record amounts of time. Overall, definitely give it a shot this week if you got some friends to play with. Now we have some discounts this week that I'm going to show you right off the bat. The rest of them we're going to find in the dealerships, but for right now we're going to go onto the website, and we're going to go onto the foreclosures website. Now on the foreclosures website, you will find that MC Clubhouses are 30% off this week plus upgrades. So if you don't have an MC Clubhouse and you're looking to get into the MC businesses, this is a good week to do it in. And you can make quite a bit of money using these MC businesses, albeit they're not the most fun things to run ever, but they could be a lot worse. Now, if you're buying a clubhouse this week, the only things that you really need to focus on are maybe getting a custom bike shop. You can actually make some money with this. The custom bike shop allows you to both modify personal bikes and fix up customer bikes to earn legitimate income. So that is kind of a cool feature about it. You don't really need it, and I definitely wouldn't recommend getting anything else from the MC Clubhouse. You're not really going to spend that much time here, so I would kind of avoid it personally, but if you want to deck it out, obviously go for it. Now within your MC Clubhouse, you can also enter into the computer in here, and this is where you're going to find all of your businesses that you can purchase this week. Now every single MC business is also discounted by 30% off this week. So for example, if you want to buy a counterfeit cash factory this week, they are all going to be 30% off. So this also goes for moving your locations, and you will get a small trade-in price as well. So that is pretty good. Now you can buy a new weed farm, for example, a new counterfeit cash, whatever you want to buy, they're all going to be 30% off this week. And the great part is also, on top of this, they're going to have 30% off of all of their upgrades. So for an equipment upgrade, staff upgrade, and security upgrade in all 5 MC businesses, they are all discounted for the remainder of this week, which means you can upgrade them fully for a lot less money. Now, if you're focusing on getting your MC businesses, I would get them in the order of the Coke lockup, then the That Lab then the counterfeit cash factory, then weed, and then I would completely avoid getting document forgery for the vast majority of players. It's really not a useful business, and I would just generally kind of avoid it. I just wouldn't get document forgery, to be completely honest. It really, really sucks. Now on Legendary Motorsport, you're also going to find some more discounts. We have the Pinaud Le Carousse, which is an HSW capable vehicle. It is discounted this week by 30% off, so if you're interested in getting it, it does have a Monitech. You can put the missile lock-on jammer on it, which is pretty nice. Now under the 4-door category, we also have the Obey Omni EGT available, discounted this week by 40% off, and it's one of the best Monitech cars in the entire game. So if you don't have an EGT yet, you should be picking one up this week. Because it's electric, it can take more RPGs and more homing missiles than a regular gasoline-powered Monitech vehicle. It can take about 12 RPGs as opposed to 4 on a combustion engine vehicle like the Vapid Illusion with Monitech, for example. It's also a 4-seater. Overall, it is a pretty good vehicle. Over here on the motorcycles tab, we also have the Western Power Surge, one of the fastest bikes in the entire game, particularly in a straight line. It does have a speed glitch, which is awesome, and it goes super, super fast. And before anyone asks in the comments down below, no, you cannot get banned for doing the speed glitch, so just keep that in mind for sure. On Southern San Andreas Super Autos, we have the Obey iWagon discounted this week. This is a vehicle that I would completely avoid picking up. It's a complete piece of junk. It's super slow for being electric. It is discounted this week by 30% off, but it is absolutely not worth buying in any sense. It sucks. It doesn't have anything special about it, barely any customization to. Overall, avoid this vehicle for sure this week. And for motorcycles, we also have the Nagasaki Chimera discounted by 30% off this week. I can't really speak on this one that much. I've never driven it. I mean, it's a trike, so I don't really think it's going to be that great, to be honest, but if you're interested in it, I guess pick it up, maybe, sort of, almost. Within the casino, the podium vehicle for the week is the Invitero Cockette D10, like I said right at the start of the video. Definitely try to win this thing if you can. The prize ride for the week is the Dubachi JB700W, so it is the weaponized variant of this vehicle, and in order to win it this week, you're going to have to place top 4 for 4 days in a row, so the amount of days is going to be a little bit tough. The top 4 isn't so tough. If you can win this thing, I would definitely try to do so. It is a pretty cool vehicle with some really unique features. Within the car meet here, we seem to have a bit of an electric theme going on. We have the Pfister Neon available for sale this week, the Obey iWagon, which I already said is on sale, as well as my least favorite vehicle in the entire game, the Pegassi Tesseract. All 3 of these vehicles are not that great. They all handle terribly. I would say the best handling out of the 3 is the iWagon, and that's not saying much because it still sucks. If you're going to buy one of the 3 vehicles here, I would definitely make sure to pick up the Pfister Neon. It's actually a really cool vehicle. It doesn't handle the best, but it's not the worst either. It accelerates very quickly. Obviously, it is electric. It's just generally a good vehicle. The iWagon, again, just completely sucks, and the Tesseract is super fast in a straight line, but you cannot go around corners with this thing, even if you have a spoiler option. With all the downforce mods you can possibly do, this vehicle still just sucks. Now at Simeon's dealership, we do have a few removed vehicles. We have the Overflawed Morgan over here. It is removed. It's actually a super great car, and it is not discounted this week, so it's going for full price, which is just over $2.1 million, almost $2.2 million. It is actually a good car though, so if you want to pick this one up, I definitely wouldn't shy away from it, and it is removed. Right here we of course have the Coil Raiden. It is also removed, which I just found out today. Very sad. It is based off of like a Tesla Model S. I'm not gonna lie guys, as cool as that kind of is, it's not a very good car. It can barely turn this thing. It has a very weird handling bias like most of the other electric cars in the game do. Overall, it's got some good customization-ish, but it doesn't have a lot that you can do to it, and generally it's just not that great of a vehicle. But of course we do have another removed option, and that is the Coil Voltic, which is actually a really good car, and it's only $150,000. I must also say that the Coil Raiden is discounted this week by 30% off, so it is going to be kind of cheap, $825K. For that price, maybe pick it up, but like, I don't know, I'd rather get the Obey Omni EGT. It's just generally better, and so is the Pinaud Le Carousse for that matter as well. And the Pinaud also has HSW if you play on a platform that has HSW enabled, so do keep that in mind as well. Luxury Autos completely sucks, as it does every single week. We have the Declasse Impaler LX available and the Karen Astor of GZ. Both of these cars are from the newest DLC. Both of them you can just get on the websites at anytime, so yeah, don't feel no pressure about these ones. Within the Chop Shop guys this week, we have some pretty interesting vehicles available to be stolen. We have the Canis Camacho, and for that you're gonna have to do the DUGG Robbery, For the Ubermacht Cypher, you're going to have to complete the Gangbanger robbery, and for the Grotti Furia, you are going to have to complete the McTony robbery. Not too hard, not too easy. The Grotti Furia, easily the best out of these three. The Canis Camacho, though, is a great car, and so is the Ubermacht Cypher, but unfortunately, we can't keep any of them, so it doesn't even really matter. Now, some more discounts that I can't show you. We have the Coil Cyclone 2 discounted on the expanded and enhanced versions of Grand Theft Auto Online, so on the new Xboxes and the new PlayStations. It is going to be discounted by 30% off this week, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, and last but not least, of course, we have to talk about your time trials this week. Your RC Bandito time trial is Cypress Flats. Your Junk Energy time trial is Mirror Park. Your regular time trial should be Casino. For some reason, my map has not updated and it's still up here, but I do believe it is going to be at the Casino because the time trial is called Casino. And we also have the HSW time trial, which starts at North Chumash and it ends in Palomino Highlands. So I don't exactly know which one this is. It's, oh, you know what? It ends right here and it starts somewhere right around here. Not exactly sure, but it's right outside the military base. It starts like right here and it ends right here. So that's your HSW time trial for the week. Those are all your time trials for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. Hopefully you found this video useful or helpful. If you did, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.